Okay, so cancel that. I don't want that. Rightio. Okay, everybody, we're back. We are back. What's going on here? Am I back? Here we go. Gaming Racing. Just in case anyone wants to jump into Discord. Community races. Announcements. Righto. That's an old one. Okay. Generali. Now we shall see if everything is working better or not. Because that was a disaster. Absolute disaster. Results. Is there any results for that one today? Not yet. Not yet. But there will be. How am I down to 433? Oh, no, that's... I know. Don't answer that question. But we got 5 cars. We'll try this. And we'll see how we go. And if this fails, it might be some community race, might be some practice for the race on Sunday. We also have the Pro line. Hey Russ, yeah mate, yep. We'll see if it's any better this time, mate. If not, could be some practice for Bathurst in the 86. There's also... Tim's made a community race for the Pro line guys, doing hot laps. And I think it's the M2 at Okayama for, and they run for a fortnight. And might look at doing something to steal his idea because why not? Might look at doing something similar for the community at Storage Room Racing. For the Storage Room Racer community. Yeah, we'll see. Radio. Oh, I'm going to go up a little, because that's just a tad too low. How much, what do we got there? Right, 8. What the bloody hell is that? What's this yellow thing? What the is that, what the heck is that? Interesting. Let's give you... You can see that stuff. Oh, I can't see anything. Yeah, Okayama. It's uh, it's a free track, yes. Okayama spelt with an A, not an I. It's I don't know if it's yeah. Okayama, I think, is how it's pronounced, but everybody calls it Okayama. Like OK Yama or something. But yes, it is a free track, mate. And we have found the barrier. Almost. Oh, another off track. Oh shit. Off tracks everywhere. Oh no, that's not braking early enough. Yes, yeah, I think it's the west layout or something. It's the one they use for the Mazdas anyway. Then there's the super duper long one that they use for the production car endurance race in December. But this is the one that they typically use for the Mazdas. I think they do the advanced Mazdas use the long circuit. I think this is like the MX-5 Global Cup or something. Whoops, I didn't brake. I didn't brake there. Well, I wonder how many people right now we got plenty this time. Well, I would say that George and Adrian will take 1 and 2. And then it'll be a battle for the rest of us. Yeah. We won't bother about practice. Jesse! I had to shut down the... Oh yeah. Well, looking forward to it. I had to shut down the stream, Jesse. I switched the modem off, unplugged it, let all the power bleed out of it, and then hooked it up and turned it back on. So fingers crossed, this time we do okay, because I've just lost a ton more iRating from the GT4 race that I was going to jump in and do at Nords. I don't need to share the stream. So I'll go to both of them and take out this. And go back. Okay. I thought I put it in storage. Storage room racing. It was at 5 o'clock. Oh yeah. Oh, I did Thursday night race. Remove that. What? Why can't I remove that? Why can't I delete that? Delete program. There we go. Nobody needs to see that. So I reckon we're probably going to be 4th. I think. Yeah, I think we're probably going to... Oh no, we're going to be a little bit lower than that. Let's be hopeful. If it doesn't freeze in qualifying, we might be okay. I think I did a... It says I did a 33, but... Or was that the predicted lap? Righto, focusing on getting things right. So this will be the circuit that the MX-5 Cup race is on. So the other little race. Man. She's a slidey one.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Okay, so 300 meter mark. Or 300 foot mark. Oh, stop. Shit. Oh, and I've kind of made matters worse. Just didn't get it slowed down enough. I'm doing everything I can to invalidate the lap, that's for certain. Just wants to slide.
One more lap.
Blimmin' heck.
35.908.
Stop! Ah, come on. It just won't stop. Oh, well, there, that helps. Shit. Yeah, that doesn't help the situation. 50 degrees, far out. Ah, come on! Oh, that's the end of that.
You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, they may remove you from the session. Checkered flag, checkered flag.
I don't know. I like it. It's alright when the track temp's not freaking hot enough to fry an egg. I had a good race in it at Nord's last break doing the 6 hours. What's that saying? Woo. What's that saying? Shouldn't cancel due to activity. I think it's the connection to the server, Brian. I'm starting to think, because I did that race in AC Evo last night after this one, and yeah, okay, it wasn't an online race, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm thinking it's probably because yesterday I downloaded the update, and it took like didn't even take 5 minutes to download 2.2 gig. So whether it's, you know, just straight downloading data's freaking good, or I don't know. Freaking, I don't know anything about computers, so Yeah. It's frustrating because I had to exit the. I tried to do a GT4 race 20 minutes ago, and that ended up with me having to quit out of that as well. So I was trying to quit out of it, and it was freezing before iRacing had registered that I was trying to get out of the race. We'll give it a shot, and if it freezes up on me, then
The estimated SOF is
I'll
1,370.
I don't know, do some practice maybe. It's alright. See,
Quick opportunity.
it's frickin' frozen already.
Green, green, green. Right side, clear on the right. The car behind has gone off.
Track temperature's up a degree. Oh mate, straight lining it. Oh, okay.
42.984. You're in fourth position.
Make that third, Jim.
Left side, clear on the left.
Oh shit, that was grass. We don't want the grass. Yeah, freebies. Didn't even hear it downshift. Sergey's just too quick. Right.
35.38. You're now in third.
Stop! I don't want to do what old mate did. Doing everything I possibly can to get an off track. Sergey's just too good. Pedersen's catching us up. It was. Left it in fourth there. Maybe that's the go. A few more laps to go yet.
34.471. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Daniel. $12.09. Wow. Lost a heap of iRating from these races. Not far off Sergey's lap time. In fact,
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 33.862. 33.964. That was your fastest lap of the session. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear.
oh well, we'll see. Hey, Ash, how are you, buddy? Where is it, Ash?
The leader just did a 33.926, 34.965. Okay, you're in second.
Turn, god damn it.
Car right. Keep to the left.
Are you... No, probably not now. Come on, you prick of a thing.
You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, that may remove you from the
Oh, nice. I just did a reset on the router, Ash, and it appears as though it hasn't made any difference. And now I'm in 7th place. Thank you, Australian Internet and iRacing, because I don't think that it's all... I don't believe it's all the frickin' Aussie Internet. But I guess we'll know. I guess we'll know when I get fibre if it's the internet or it's iRacing. A little bit of both. From 80 iRating to 8. Oh well. At least I might be able to finish this race.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap
That's
to go.
so shit. I could have had 2nd place. She's slidey. This track is ridiculously hot. 52.2 degrees. Yeah, mate. Sucks big time. It's almost so bad, Ash, that I might not be able to do any. If it continues like this all week, I'm probably just gonna flag iRacing altogether until we get fibre. Ah,
There's the flag.
no.
It's over.
Add insult to injury. I lost 9 iRating. So I'm going to sit at an even 1200 iRating. Yesterday I changed. So when we went from the practice server to the race server, it was fine. And then I had to. Well, you would have seen if you looked at the start of the stream, but I had to exit the GD4 race because it just, I couldn't even exit the sim. It was freezing that quickly and for that long. So a modem reset hasn't helped at all. Well, sorry, no, that's not correct. It has helped a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I might try an LFM race, maybe. Maybe try an LFM race.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Uh, Don't know why it says running. Oh, Nurburg. Wicked. Oh, no. Ha ha ha! Frickin' 1128. Oh, look, I got 0.1 iRating back. Yay. Stupid. But we could have had second place because I had second place. Actually, I was close to Sergey's lap times, so that's good. But yeah. So IMSA at Spa, you reckon? Where is it? In 15 minutes, 35 minutes fixed. Yeah, I unplugged it. I unplugged it to drain to let all the power drain out, and then plugged it back in and started it up. Nope. Well, we're not going in either of those. Yeah, so there you go, Russ. It's the same circuit for the little MX-5 for the Global Cup. It's the same circuit for the Mazdas. So those two are closed. We has. Oh, where did it go? IMSA's there. What happened to the sports? What happened? Ah, oh, yeah, sports car. That must have all been starting at the same time. So, hang on a minute. We just... I thought we just missed that. Do these run every 15 minutes? Ah, yeah, they're every 15 minutes. Huh. Sessions every 15 minutes. Oh, I did not know that. Is it the same for MX-5 Cup? Yeah. Look at that. Very interesting. Oh, yeah. I'm seriously looking at the haptics. Yeah, seriously looking at the haptics and adding them to to the setup. Tim swears by them. Tim's have you registered for this race yet, Ash? I mean, we're going to be in different splits anyway. So, and this is only every 2 hours. Are you running the BMW, Ash? Ah, righto. So there was only one split with 15 wow. With 51 drivers. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's Ruby in the background there. Yeah. Barking at the neighbours. Let's have a look. What car should we use? What car should we use? Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe. What car should I pick? What car should I take for a drive? Porsche. Here we go. Driving the Porker. Oh, come on. I don't have the Mustang. I don't have the Mustang. I probably will end up getting it though. It sounds too good. This one doesn't have fuel. We don't stop for fuel in this one, the fixed one. It's the open one that we stop for fuel. Nah. I need to do some practice for Bathurst too, Chris. I need to do some practice for Bathurst. Haven't done anything. Haven't done anything for. Oh, okay. Still got to stop for fuel. Righto.
car. 1. Just set the fastest lap. 20.389.
You're talking about the Camaro, Chris? Being a pig to drive? Yeah, the supercars. Is the Mustang really that different to drive to the Camaro? Ah, both of them. Yeah, they're not easy. That's for sure. Yeah. 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 It's all about throttle control. Wow, that was flat. That was flat through there. Hey, Cooper. I got a little bit better connection, mate. Still had dramas in the little M2 race. We're at Spa in the Porsche now, hoping to do an IMSA race without too much dramas.
G'day, Fred. How you going, mate?
Hey, Tim. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good, mate. How you been, alright?
Yeah, good. Good. I just doing some bit of practice in the Porker at Spa for the IMSA race.
Nice.
How have you been, mate? Been a little while since we've chatted.
Oh, mate, I've been absolutely flat out.
Yeah. So I'm in a session with, well, Ash and I are in the same practice session at the moment. whether or not that carries over to the race, we'll see.
Nice.
But, are you going to be able to make it Sunday morning?
Not sure. Not sure.
Copy.
What's your format for that?
Jesus. I had to I power cycled the modem a little while ago to try and see if the internet connection would, see if the connection would be better, and it's not. It's so frustrating. The freezers are lasting longer too, so like they're not. Like I just had 2 in the space of a few seconds, and the second one was so long.
Yeah, I know Ash has been having a couple as well.
Yeah, right.
He had a big one in the league race last night.
Yeah?
Driving dead straight, massive freeze, and then just absolutely obliterated him.
Shit. So maybe it is something on iRacing's end as well, then, not just.
I think so, mate. Because to tell you the truth, I have intermittent little tiny stutters and bits and pieces which I should not be having.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I shouldn't be having anything. I don't think it's the computer at all. I think it's But if everybody's having freezing issues, then, or if there's other people having freezing issues similar to what I'm having, then that's an iRacing thing.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stops on the right. Go left.
Yeah, I had to exit out of the GT4 race on the first stream that I put up. I turned everything off, went and I pulled the plug on the modem as well to fully cycle out the power. And I mean, it is better, but I'm still having freezing. Like I just did my little M2 race. I was in second place when it froze. Freaking 2 laps from the end of the race. So I ended up finishing in 7th, I think it was.
And that's a short race too, realistically, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only a 12-minute race. It was. Oh man, to say that I was pissed off was an understatement.
Don't forget that community challenge that we got as well.
Yep. I was talking about that just before. I don't remember to do. When's it change over? What day is it?
28th, I think, was the day. So you've still got plenty of time.
Oh, that's heaps of time, yeah.
Yep. I've made them fortnightly, so people didn't have to rush, depending on life and all bits and pieces. But obviously try and, I don't know. It was all about skill set essentially. So people could learn and learn a track and learn a car that they may not really want to drive.
Right.
And tracks, just learning tracks at the same time.
Chris is saying he's blaming he was blaming iRacing. It got worse after the update. So, well, yeah, it seems like everybody's. He's over the other side of the country, so. Oh well, he's over there with you. So yeah, like everyone's having problems with it. That's ridiculous.
Also, hello.
Hey Ash, how are you, mate?
Man, how you doing?
Alright. I'm hoping that we're in the same split.
I will tell you in a second. We are.
Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah.
We are. Yeah.
Mustang. Bring it on.
Righto, Jesse. Have a good sleep, buddy. I'll chat to you. I'll be on a bit earlier tomorrow. Yeah, I did the housework, so now I've got the weekend free. Ha! Endurance racing on the weekend. Hopefully, if the internet holds up, I'm going to do.
Which endurance race?
So I'm going to do. So at midday, I'm going to do the Pilot Challenge race, the one with the GD4's TCRs. And then I'm going to also on Saturday at 3 o'clock. I'm going to do the Spa, the Conspit race, the 6-hour one at Spa. So this is actually good practice for that.
I would. Can you do this? You have to be in a team for that, eh?
Well, no, you have to be in a team. You have to be in a team to register a finish, but you can do it solo anyway. You just get disqualified at the end. That's all. You still keep all your safety rating and your I rating, but you just don't. Yeah. Just don't register a finish.
Or register as a team, and then we don't, and then we do finish.
Yeah, well, I mean, can do. I was just gonna, if the only thing is with my freezing issues, that's why I sort of don't really want to enter as a team, because if we enter as a team and my internet crashes, then we
Then
end
I
up
just
with the
take over.
same shit as bloody what happened at Long Beach.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Happens.
fact of
kind of.
the fact of the matter is that if it keeps doing what it's doing, I'm just going to have to stop playing iRacing until I get fibre, and then see if what's happening on the iRacing end. That's about where I'm at with it at the moment, because if I can't power cycle my modem and get a decent enough connection to last a race, what's the point?
Yeah.
So, but if I don't, I've already said to Barbara, if we don't have fibre by August, I'm going to get Starlink, because Chris and I are doing the Bathurst race together in the supercars, and I need to have internet that's working. Can't frickin'.
Yeah.
Can't do a bloody race and hope you can't enter races and hope hope it frickin' holds together, because that's bullshit.
I'm gonna have to actually delete iRacing and reinstall it, because I don't know what's going on, but mine is so choppy the whole time. It is literally chop, 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 chop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey Chris, what's yours doing? If you're saying it's worse after the update, what's your one doing, mate? Because mine's smooth as silk. It just freezes with internet quality issues. It sounds like everybody's having similar issues, but they're manifesting differently.
Yeah.
So Chris says he gets the odd low latency at times, but he doesn't get the freezing or jittering anymore. So he was having freezing and jittering as well, but it's not doing it now.
Well, mine, even with zero page faults, etc., is just like choppy as.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll have major page faults. But yeah, just general driving, even with zero, is just choppy as.
Yeah, righto.
GPU driver.
That's fully updated. I update that all the time. I only did one last night just before the race. And I know it's going to sound stupid, Ash, but when
I find that the older ones are better, to be fair. Like, the most recent ones, they've been putting out dog shit.
Yeah, Shay told me last break when I went in to see him that he told me not to do any updates for a month. So that's 3 weeks ago.
I was actually told by a thing to go back to, I think, December 24 update.
Yeah.
Revert back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is that I haven't done a GPU driver for my 4090 because I know things are working right now and I don't want it to.
Yeah. Okay, Chris said that before this build it was about the same as mine, except it wasn't freezing. Now there was a Windows update in January that affected it, then the iRacing update 9 weeks ago made it worse.
Yeah,
And
sounds
so-
about right. But the funny thing is, like, I've actually had times where all of a sudden it runs really smooth and good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you were on, Ash. You know when we had that that Nord's test session?
Yeah.
So it was real choppy. I had to jump out and start it all up and whatnot, and then come back in and okay, it's Nord's, but this is how much of a difference it makes. So come back in, and then it was running smooth, and I could take 10 seconds to lap off.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's saying something.
Well, it's also because your force feedback can't marry up to what you're seeing, because it's chop, chop, chop.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I haven't done any updates on the GPU for over a month. But he said there should be one coming out in June that'll fix the issues that the 50 series ones are having at least, but he said even with mine, he said he wouldn't recommend doing any updates yet. I watched that Jay-Z's 2 cents.
Dave's 2 cents.
Yeah, he's all over it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't
Him
seen it.
and oh,
Send me a link,
he's
Brett. Or Ash.
he's up there with what's his name, Nexus. Name of Nexus.
Oh yeah, I've heard of.
Like very
heard of him.
Like over. Well, they have overclocking battles to see who can get the best in the world.
Oh,
type of
righto.
thing.
Geez, there's some fast blokes in here. 219.
So what's your format for your community race on Sunday, Brett?
So I think it's 20 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of qualifying, and then 30-minute race.
Yep.
And then after that, I'll just for however long that anybody wants to go, I'll just keep doing hosted races. But it'll be all after the Bathurst one, because Cooper's got Bathurst. All the races will be base content, free content,
Yep.
so that he can join the race.
I'm feeling good.
So I am currently sitting,
There's the
well,
flag. It's over.
11th on the grid. Oh, latency's maxing out.
Well, wish us both luck, because I'm P4, and I don't think I can run that fucking
Shit.
consistently. Sorry, my language, but Jesus. I'm gonna go grab a drink of water for this.
Well, wish me luck for my Because of my internet, not because of my driving. But yeah, that's a brilliant lap, Ash. Congrats on that one.
Opportunities today. Head down. Pick your battle.
Oh no, I got pipped to 12th. Somebody chucked a 21.6 in. So there's almost a second back to the guy behind me, and then everybody else hasn't. Looks like everybody else has not qualified. So I'm meant to be 30th according to iRacing. They expect me to be in 30th position. Thanks, Russ. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. The dude that frickin' put it on pole with a 18.98 is only 1.6k. Wow. The girls are home.
Cars left to grid.
I definitely think that I've gotten better at closer racing without getting scared.
Oh,
Like
right.
yesterday, Tim. Oh, you should have seen it.
That was awesome, mate. Side by side through Red Bull Ring, bloody hell.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then my computer fucked up. I think it was my router messed up, but I
can't wait for the GT3
like 220 k's into a wall, Brett.
Yeah, Tim was telling me just before you jumped in. So when does the GT3s get the new tyre model? Because somebody in here just said I can't wait until we get the new tyre model.
After Nords, I think.
Yeah. Oh, righto. Next month. Awesome. So it'll take frickin' 3 laps for the tyres to come up to temp.
Yep.
Catch up 7 car. Catch up 32 car. Catch up 19 car. Catch up 27.
I wish iRacing would fix that, where it says it's telling you to catch all the cars up ahead, even though you can't move. That would be nice to not have to listen to that.
Yeah. Catch the 27.
Yeah, catch the 27.
The new tyre model, I think, will be more effective because you can essentially save tyre by driving correctly to start with. So you might lose a little bit of time, but you'll actually have better stint performance.
Yeah.
They're going to drop off because they're going to burn tyres pushing hard to start with.
Yeah. Good luck, Ash.
Hey, baby. Good luck, Brett. Okay, they're already going, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, we're catching the LMPs.
Well, there's the green. Oh, jeez. Really? Wow.
Yep, we are on the LMPs.
You gotta break to go through the corners. Come on, dickhead.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Right side, you're on the left, 3 wide. Right side, 2
Was that it? That was somebody in the back at your place, Ash.
Oh my god.
There's an incident ahead.
Whoa, no.
Oh, where are we? Where? Oh, I've been hit.
0x.
Oh, come on. Seriously? I got a 4x. Oh, man. Let's see how bad the damage is. Flat through our rouge. Sorry about that, I should have stayed to the right.
I need to dive bomb it at the start there, because it's pointless.
Who the hell was Jack talking to? He sure as shit wasn't talking to me. I didn't dive bomb anyone.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Ash.
Do we have any? We've got another LMP that's coming up.
Oh, shit. Oh, now we got damage on the front.
We got damage on the front end. We've got damage on the back end.
Wow. Now that didn't happen in practice. That did not happen in practice.
The rear slipped out, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, them porker things.
Yeah, but I went through that corner faster than that in practice, and it didn't freaking...
Yeah, I think it's track temps are lower. We're only at 18.9 degrees at the moment.
Right. Yeah, no fast repairs in this one. Yeah, just need this. Yeah, Chris goes, just need to hit both sides now. I'll have damage everywhere. Alright. Now I'm pissed. And we just... I'm not going to say it, but you know what's going to happen. I'm going to make it to the end of the race. Oh well. Now I can practice my passing skills. Brush up on my passing skills, I should say. Oh yeah, no, aero's good. Might be a little bit of top end speed that I'm down on.
Bro, what was that?
I think that was all Metro Man on my end. I didn't touch it.
No stress then, all good.
Thought we might have seen you in the GT3s last night at Proline.
I forgot all about it. I was having so much fun in the GT4s. I entered the race, and then yeah, I completely forgot all about it. Which track were we at? Because I'll do the
Red Bull Ring.
Red Bull Ring. Yeah, not one of my favourites. I always struggle there, eh? Like freaking.
Oh, trust me, we weren't up near the fast guys, but there was some good battling at the back.
Look, to tell you the truth, I actually love that track. I think it's a really good layout.
Fuck!
It's just a bit more suited to a bit of a slower car.
Yeah,
off
right.
Tracks can kill you. The off tracks can kill you as well.
Oh, come on!
I think unfortunately the fixed setup in iRacing across from car to car is just so wrong. It's not funny.
Yeah, and yet the fixed setup in the Aston and the BMW GT4s was the best I've ever seen a fixed setup. Oh my god, this is retarded. I'm gonna have to exit out of this. This is another race. I'm gonna have to exit out of... Oh.
So quite a few of the races that I've done with the GT3 with the Corvette
Yeah.
has actually been, I wouldn't say undrivable, but you can't try and push at all.
I've been kicked out of the session. Ah, that's bullshit. I mean, I know that it's been bad, but it's never been this bad. So there has to be something on iRacing's end as well. I downloaded the update for Assetto Evo last night, 2.2 gig. Downloaded it in less than 5 minutes. Just
Yeah.
well, now I'll be
And
down
you
to
don't-
1,000
you don't-
iRating. Wicked.
You don't have any issues with like any of this choppiness really with any other platform, do you? It's just iRacing.
Oh, it's in a set of Corsa, I remember him saying.
Yeah, I've had freezing issues in Assetto Corsa as well, but I haven't had anything since I last since I did the reset, the factory reset and downloaded again. I haven't had that issue with AC, but that reminded me. Oh, Jesse's gone. I wanted to get Hatchet, find out what Hatchet 77's got iRacing, Tim, and
Yeah, okay.
he's going to jump in. He's wanting to jump in and do the community race on Sunday.
Yes.
But I don't know. Hopefully he jumps in the. Okay, Russ. No worries, mate. Thank you. We'll I'll have the stream up earlier tomorrow, mate. So we'll catch up and chat again then. Have a good night, mate. Thank you. Yeah. So if we can get, it's because I've made Tim. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but you, Chris, and Jesse are admins for the league, so that.
Oh, okay.
If anybody applies for it, you guys will be able to approve it. Because on day shift I can't do anything. I approved a couple on shift change, and I checked it every day on every afternoon when I woke up. But nobody else had applied for it, so sort of better let you know.
Yeah, okay. I never saw that. But
Yep. So the Proline Community Challenge thing, is that actually in the league itself, or is that
no,
just on...
it's a time attack, yep.
it's time attack, righto.
That way you can guarantee it's 100% even platform.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
And the beauty of it as well, if people used it correctly, they could actually go and have a look at Matthew Berry's lines. They could look at Cameron's lines. You can use them.
Brody's.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
anyone. If you want Brett as well, because you did end up signing up for the Garage 61, is that correct?
Yes.
So through the Proline telemetry analysis thing, you'll actually see Brody did a massive write-up with all the notes between what I was doing and what he was doing, because we're only like, which is amazing. Actually, I'm second fastest. He did a load of notes between what the differences between the two cars were and who was making time where, etc.
Right. No, Brian, internet's still shit, mate. I just had to exit out of that IMSA race.
How are you running there, Ash? You still going good?
Yeah, I'm just chugging along behind these guys. I'm currently what, 8th? No, not. Oh, but that was just from the start. There was that mayhem, and luckily I didn't get damaged from when I crashed into the one dude.
Yeah, Brian, I'll send you those settings, mate. All good.
Oh, but I am a fan of having it on the haptic on the throttle as well.
You can exactly see just the fact of when I'm pushing a little bit too much just to back off a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah, it did a little vibrate, and you're like, oh, okay, that's a little too much.
But if you're not finding it, you know you're not pushing hard enough.
Exactly.
So Brett, I did shoot you just a link through Discord, which is obviously the same one that's on the Pro line. If you open that up and read through Brody's things, this is how useful your Garage 61 is.
Yeah.
And also how useful he is.
Well,
Well, because, you know what I mean. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
look, at the end of the day, like, I probably keep a little bit more layman's terms when I try and describe stuff to people. The little factors of what's causing what. He was so in depth here, but so fruitful on it. It
Yeah.
was absolutely awful. Now the worst part is I actually tried. I know where I'm making mistakes, and I tried. I know, knowing what he's saying there, I can drop a whole second off a lap here, fixing myself with what he's saying.
Yeah.
Now I keep trying to overdrive a car.
Oh, that's interesting. I broke at the same spot last time and almost ended up off the track. Anyway.
Oh, he backed out. It was a game of chicken up a rouge.
I had to laugh last night, Ash. We had that Superior battling last night at the back.
Yeah.
And then buddy Simon Cameron.
Righto, Chris.
On the last
Chat to you
lap,
tomorrow, buddy. See ya. Have a good night's sleep.
And
you heard him profusely
yeah,
apologise.
yeah, what did he do? Like just sent it up the inside or something?
Well, look, I stayed
Oh,
wide
that's an off track.
for a sort of braking to hit my apex, a late apex, to get a drive out. But I always expected him to actually be catching me and then get the drive out of the next corner. So I was actually going to stay wide, but he shot it up the inside on a hard right hand corner.
Wow.
And it just nailed me. I was just so lucky that I actually was able to collect it. And I never took tyres in my pit stop, so my tyres were dead.
Yeah, I had to take them because I knew that I was going to lose it if I didn't. Well, I lost it anyway, but...
So this chase car, this is who, Brody, is it?
No, who have you set it up for?
I've got it.
Probably leader.
Time attack leader reference car.
Yeah.
So that's Brody's fourth, and so you'd be versing the
Oh, right.
leader.
Who's the leader?
I will tell you right now. I'm just pulling it up.
I'm
It
not in
is-
the...
A. Henderson. So this is number one person in the world. So,
Oh, okay, righto. Yep.
so Brody actually has the top 4 time, and I've got the top 10 time.
Right.
To be honest, that time is insane though, like... Ooh! Oh, once I get a little bit of fuel down, now I can catch these guys.
So the thing is, you say that's insane. I'm only 0.6 of a second off, and I said I think I can take a second off my lap time.
Yeah, it's just like... Yeah, like, I've put quite a bit of time into that track and I just can't seem to find it. I know where it is, but it's just doing it type of thing. Something different.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't say his time is insane. Like it's perfect if you take it for that. But it is achievable.
42.196.
So
The
I've
funny
done a
thing-
42.1 Or 0.2 basically.
Yeah, that's a good start actually. A very good start. You'll actually drop a couple of seconds out of that once you get used to what it is.
Oh,
The big thing that I found with this, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted this to happen, is obviously we have different levels through the group. So to actually have people that other people think are heaps faster than them, and then they go, oh shit, I'm no good at this car, I'm not doing it. And then the slower people actually put in a much faster lap time.
yeah.
And then it's like, hang on, I'm actually a lot more relative than what I've realised.
The BMW is a car you have to really get it slowed down for the corners, eh?
No, I'll tell you how to drive it,
It's
Brett.
in.
So
Chuck it in.
the car will understeer. So try and apex early. Let the car understeer. You'll feel it understeer to your apex,
Yeah.
and then you want to be getting on your throttle to use rotation to actually make sure you don't get to the outside.
Oh, righto.
Yep. So once you start feeling that, you'll brake. With the brakes of the car, they're solid. You can actually really use them in a straight line. Don't try and turn. Use them in a straight line. Turn in, understeer to the apex, and then throttle on to get rotation and maximum speed out of the corner. That's how you carry speed through those corners.
I tried that and it just understeered straight off the track.
Yes. So you probably just pushed a little bit too hard. You just got to find the fine balance there.
Right.
But if you can feel that understeer, that's perfect. That's the way you need to drive this car.
Right.
Which the funny part about this is I'm really shit at GT3. Everyone thinks in GT3 that you do not want any understeer. Now, like I said, I'm shit at GT3. All the research that I've done from all the pros, they say exactly the same as this M2. You need to feel the understeer to get the understeer to get you to the apex at maximum speed, but then have the grip to use your rear to get your rotation to have maximum speed to exit.
Yeah, right.
Trick is also, Brett, is try not to overdrive the car, try to drive smooth and just feel it flow.
Yeah. So the split time, that's to the leader, not your last lap.
I'm sorry,
time,
man.
Correct.
Right.
I can be faster to that hard right-hander there.
Oop, too shallow. Get out further.
Still feel bad, man. I was definitely alongside him, and he turned in, and he just spun in slow motion. He was just like, oh no, that's all good, my mistake, and that it was good racing, but I still feel bad.
41.8.
A bit of that is iRacing's physics too. Like, it's so punishing. It probably wasn't going to really happen in real life, was it?
Oh no, definitely not. I'll have to.
Right, so it was quicker to the back of the, well, you know, the corner time to the long straight than I was in the last one. I was only 0.28 behind, of a second behind them, and then I went and broke too late.
Now also watch your tyre temps. I can actually see your tyre temp jumping up in the left front 201s.
Right. Oh yeah.
They burn really quick here and jump up over 204. You'll find that to a degree you need to like get in a groove of the slip of a hot tyre and then go back, do a smooth first lap, and then you'll find that your flow will actually be even quicker again.
Right.
.151.
You know the second last corner, Brett, you're actually jumping down a second?
Second to last corner.
You know the one that's like a fast right-hander that you need to look at the curb?
Yeah.
Take
Was
it in
it-
fourth, so don't drop the second, actually go up a gear and try and hunt over the curb.
Right. I didn't think. I thought I was jumping. I thought I was dropping to third.
No, you were going a second.
Yeah, right. Okay. So this one here.
Well, I'm watching your stream, so I'm a little bit late on it. I reckon you're right.
.948.
Yep. So I just saw on your stream that was correct, Brett.
Right. So what's your lap time, Tim?
40.47.
Right.
Trust me, when I first started out, it was a 44, then went to a 42.
Well,
I probably should have taken tyres. Too late now.
oh. drifted it all the way around that corner. Even had the traction control kick in.
42.286.
What position are you, Ash?
10th. I have pitted.
Oh.
I'm not sure if the other guys have or not. I know that 4th is in the pits now. I'm on the arse of this P9. Ooh. Okay, then.
No.
Alright, that's good.
So I've done a 41.8 is my fastest so far.
So like I said, Brett, your tyres are really, really hot right now. Now you're starting to get used to the slide and bits and pieces. You'll find once you go back to fresh tyres, you'll actually benefit.
Right.
Okay, yeah, game 1. Oh, I'm way faster than this guy.
I'm losing a second or more in this from this the middle section onwards, whatever you want to call it, the infield part of the.
Yes, there's a load of time to be made through there. Just pull up a thing. Keep going, and I'll show you a video.
Well, that wasn't very nice, Valentine. Oh, you're joking, and now I've got real damage. Oh well. 5 minutes, surely I can do it with real damage. Fucking
41.6.
LMPs, man. He just barged me off track. Oh well, P6, not too bad.
Nice.
So. Oh, she's not turning.
So, interesting point to note, I have not had a single freeze or anything in this time attack session.
Yeah, that's the funny part about that whole thing. Because I don't have as much issues in that session compared to the racing sessions.
Yeah.
Because you're only sending data, you're not receiving anything.
But yeah, well, that you would. I mean, you are sending because you've got to be on. See, because the thing with iRacing is you can't play it unless you've got an internet connection. So we're still sending data, I think a lot of it has to do with the amount of stuff that's being sent to their servers. Just
41.936.
no, tires at 204.
Yep. High.
I do like Okayama track. It's always Okayama or Okayama or whatever you want to call it. To me has always been that circuit that's the most slippery of all of the circuits on iRacing. It just seems like a very, very low grip circuit.
Holy shit, the car behind me is getting closer. My wheel's on a 45.
It actually looked like it's a very off camber track as well.
Yeah.
So it really does make you vote for it. You've obviously done that. Just bear with me, Brett. I'll show you a video which will give you a load of insight. I'll share it through Discord. So if you go to Discord, you're not driving at the minute.
Yeah, I am. But I'll jump out of there for a second. Righto. What, where are we?
2 secs, I've got it. Gotta share it. Here. Share the screen. PCB, there it is. Okay, share this one. Is that any good if I should do that?
Okay. Watch stream. Righto. This is going to come through on, this is going to be captured on,
If it's no good, I can change it. So it's no good?
it just paused.
Yeah, I paused it. Is it fuzzy? Is it bad or?
No, it's a little bit fuzzy. That's all good. I'm just saying, everyone's going to see it. That's all. So, because it's going to come through on the stream.
Oh, no problem. So, if you wanted to learn how to drive the, so I'll take it back. You have a look at the way this guy drives the M2. You look at yourself and the wheel spin and wheel slide you have.
Yeah.
Tell me how much this guy has. Now look at his gears for the corners. Late gear changes, higher gears, limiting wheel spin.
Yeah.
M2 is a very high torque vehicle. You don't see him in his rev range until he's revving out straight.
Yeah.
Limiting wheel spin. Now you got to remember this M2 is a street car with a few mods.
Yeah. Yeah, we know it's got lots of torque because when you upshift, it wants to keep breaking loose all the time.
Exactly. So keep it a gear high. Now look how
wait,
late he changes to second here. Look, oh, he doesn't even.
He didn't even change.
You can change the second there late.
Yeah. Is this the guy is this the leader?
No, this is even a faster guy. This is a 138.
Holy shit.
So this is where I learned how to get. So this is Trophy AI. been using it. So I do my stuff, and then I've been finding if I come and view Trophy AI and see what they're doing, subtle things, like subtle, it's not lines, it's just throttle inputs, gear changes, making difference to take a second to 2 seconds a lap off.
He stayed in fourth for the last corner too.
The officials are going to delete
I
your lap
can't
time.
get the drive
You need
out
to
of there,
reset the
but
car and try again.
anyway, it's all relative to your thing. But if you actually take that and try and drive a little bit taller in that gear, notice his track temp tires as well, Brett.
I didn't see the.
So he's 181s
Oh wow!
on the left.
Yeah, that's low.
Right. So that is literally. I personally believe that is literally his first lap.
Right. Yeah, right.
And my lap that I set, I go back to my analyze. I am pretty sure I cooled my tires down and actually managed to get it late in the stint.
So is this your one coming up now? Is it?
Well, on the bright side, I came 7th.
Nice.
Top work, man. Top work. Yeah, so actually I did my fastest lap on my 5th lap, I think. Oh no, let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, my 5th lap. My first lap was a fairly speedy lap of a 1:41.2. My second, oh no, sorry, that was my 5th. No, yeah, 5th.
I'll just have a go at do it the same way that he did, and see what happens.
Well, to do it the way he did, you got to carry corner speed.
Yeah.
I gotta go cook dinner, but I may be back afterwards.
Right.
Well, I'll be honest, Ash, I'll be off. I've got to work again tomorrow morning.
Shit.
First world problems, mate.
Especially when I do like 50 hours in 4 days. And
Oh yeah, well, that's fucked.
well, it's all money, mate. But anyway, half day tomorrow, or 10:30 my time. So by the time you wake up, bud, I should be on.
Hopefully. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll catch you later.
Righto, mate.
Right, catch you.
Have a good one. Right. It's gotta slow it down, eh? That's the big thing.
So when you say slow it down, the one thing I want you to concentrate on is feeling the understeer. You only have to slow it down enough to get the understeer into that corner.
Shit.
The other thing which I think is beautiful with this car is, as a free car, it's so such a transition into GT3. You need to be patient with your throttle. So when you get into a corner, you need to let it get into the corner and then start the straight line before you actually mash your throttle.
Yeah.
.889.
Oh shit. That got understeer and and bloody slid it sideways at the same time.
That's the comment Dan attached to it. It understeers and oversteers at the same time.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Well, you think about it, it's a streetcar.
Mm.
What would happen? Have you looked at the link I sent you for the telemetry?
No, not yet.
For your streamers, that'll actually really be interesting for them to see and see what's involved in that as well.
Oh shit. Screwed that up. Damn it, I was at a 41.2. I've stuffed up the last corner.
41.762.
Aha, and I turned in too early. No, I didn't. Maybe I did a little bit. That was a bit quicker. I'm closer to him. Oops. Oh, that's an off track. Got a little bit sideways coming into the corner. Oh, too much understeer. Too much speed into the corner. Even with all of those mistakes, I still managed to do faster than a 42. Oh, no, stuffed that up. So you sent another link, did you?
Yeah, so if I, depending on what you want to look at, I might send this one. So if I send this Discord link here, so that one there is between me and Brody. This one here is between myself and you.
Hang
So
on,
if
I'll
you
just
open,
finish this lap. I think, oh, my tyre temps are a lot lower, 1.96.
yeah, so you're not burning them up. So when you look at simple things like this, like you even think about that, or whether it's a 12-minute race or you start going into your longer races or whatever, it's the simple things of um, where you change your gears, etc., is going to be precedence for your tyres
Yeah.
for the end of the race, which also then comes into fuel conservation, loads and loads of things. Now, I don't know how much your subscribers do with Garage 61, and I know you haven't had a huge involvement with it, Brett.
Yeah.
If you do open it up, also,
where am I opening it up?
okay, so if you go to your Discord stream, Discord messages, if you open the bottom one, not the one prior to it.
Yeah, okay, it says I can't go this way. It says wrong direction, you're not allowed to go this way. Perhaps what you requested wasn't shared with you.
Okay, and that was the bottom one?
Yes.
Try the top one then.
Righto, okay, this one's worked.
Okay, can you share that screen and I'll view that, because then we'll get it real time that I can actually give you analysis.
Share that, oh yeah.
Yeah, through Discord, just so we can actually speak on the live platform.
Okay, did that work?
2 seconds, I'm going to pull it up. No, you're sharing iRacing.
Okay, I'll end that one. And why won't it end? Stop streaming. There we go. Okay. Share screen. Okay, this one. Righto. What's that?
Okay, so one thing that I'm not sure how involved you guys are. You actually maximize that page a little bit, Brett. Yep. Now, one thing you can do, Brett, is you can actually, if you just move your cursor all the way to the left of where the graph starts.
So to here.
Yep. Now, if you actually just, go a little bit more forward to, just back a little. Now, if you actually grab that, a little bit more back the other way. Now grab it.
Grab
and
what?
just go a little. So just press the right mouse down.
Yeah.
And then cycle to the right. Cycle to the right with your mouse.
Yeah.
Cycle, yep. Keep going. Stop. You can actually open up whatever section you want.
Oh, righto.
Yeah. So you can actually see now my braking inputs, your braking inputs, our speed carries, all bits and pieces, our throttle, how we're all doing it.
Yeah.
So obviously, this is Brody and myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can actually have a look at your gear changes, all bits and pieces. Now, one big thing to look at with all this, you'll actually see speed differences into a corner, and you'll see speed differences out of a corner. So sometimes in this little graph over on the left hand side under your track map, you'll actually see speed differences made and lost, but you may not actually lose time due to braking early and getting a quicker exit. You've just got to judge your corners from here.
Right.
Now, one other little thing to look at as well, yes, if you look at the right hand side where you, just under there, if you can close that. Do you see in that red one there? Oh, yep, whoop, just there. If you drag and drop there, like open that section up. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Too far, but yeah, stop. Can you see this major oversteer incident in the red?
Yeah.
So you can actually tell that someone here has done something. So can you see where Brody stabbed the brakes too much there and caused him to have a major oversteer incident?
So, righto, so this is him up here. He grabbed
So
it way
we're
back
both-
here.
No, that's throttle. That's throttle. So if you, yep, that's brake. So
Oh,
see how
yep.
he stabbed it?
Yep.
Now, if you go red and go down, look at his steering.
There.
See how, because he stabbed it, he's actually crossed it up.
Right. So this is
Does that make
steering
sense?
down here. Oh, yeah, steering wheel angle. Yeah, yep.
Yep. So what you can actually tell there, he actually got off the throttle early, and you can see that in the speed content there. And I actually carried more speed through that section, and he stabbed it early, which actually unsettled the car. And sometimes you might see a gear change in this sort of instance, and then all of a sudden he's got steering input to try and keep the car straight.
Right.
Now, this here is a little bit relative but irrelative, because obviously this is not your lap. So I'll teach you how to pull up. Actually, before we do that, just click back on the center or whatever, or S2 or whatever, just to, yep, click that. Go back to. See how Brody's got notes in here? See up on the top right it says configure. Just beside configure there's 14 notes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, so if you click on the right arrow there, so this is all the notes that Brody's put in. So this is how involved you can get with telemetry.
Shit.
So this is telling you, and just for Brett, if you can come over to track map to where 1 is, approximately 1. Now, if you actually use your scroll, just come back to the track a little bit. Yeah, scroll in. Scroll in. Yeah, about there. Can you see the little bit of different line that Brody and I take?
Right. So which one's...
if you
so red's Brody and blue's you. Yeah, righto.
Yep. So if you actually read now with what's happened there, you can actually have a look at with me braking later and little bits and pieces. It will tell you a lot about the differences between our laps. And then when you actually see that I can't get on to throttle, it makes a lot more sense because I'm carrying more speed and I've got to try and turn it in, which you see at the bottom of the screen, to try and make the next corner.
Yep. So you got more steering angle. So you're talking about down here, it's showing you as more steering angle to try and get you back over to the left side, to the right hand side of the track.
Correct, and I can't see. I wanted to put throttle on. If you look at my throttle, I wanted to put throttle on, but I can't put it on because what's going to happen there? I'm going to actually wash aside, which is going to wash speed. So what I've actually done is managed to control the throttle with the amount of steering angle to actually keep it under control.
Yeah.
And for any of you guys watching, you'll be actually really surprised. Your inputs are going to be very, very close to everyone else. It's just the minutes that actually make you faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
So, Brett, I recommend that you come back and read all this stuff.
Yeah.
But so we're going to leave this, and just to help, so don't close it, don't close. So what we'll do is just go overview.
Overview. Yep.
Yep. So this will actually pick up your own personal
Oh, yep.
driving and your friends at the moment. So just scroll down a little bit. You should find that you should have recent activity. Yep. So on your right hand side, you've got a drop down box. Okay, yeah. So click that. It was open. Sorry. So the Okayama M2.
Yeah.
Yep. Open that. Now the time attack. Yep. So click on that. Scroll down. You'll find where your fastest lap is.
Oh, yep.
Click analyze. Yep. Create new analysis. So this is your lap.
Right.
Now, so say that you're hunting me or whatnot. So see on the left hand side where your name is, there's a cog. The settings cog
Yeah.
up top.
Yeah.
Click that. So add laps. So depending on your settings, we have the fastest driver in the world, which is in 2025 Season 2, which is Vassal.
Yeah.
We could actually add him for his lap times if he wanted to. One
Right.
thing to take note with this is his track temp and all bits and pieces, and sometimes he's got an open setup here, so he's actually not done this in a fixed setup thing, so don't actually want to do this if you're doing it on a fixed setup.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to try and steal a setup, there's an easy way for a free setup rather than paying for memberships.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, this is a really easy way.
Setup
Click
available.
on. It could be fixed, but it could also be an open setup that he's put up.
So if I click on it, does it just open it up, does it?
No, it will actually just add him to our telemetry. I can show you that another time, how to do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Just click on teammates, apply. So now we have essentially, because this is mainly Proline and just for fun, I'm not sure what else are in, but no one else has done it. So just click on myself. That's the easiest way. Oh, sorry, not actually on myself. On the right hand side, you'll go add laps. On right hand, yeah, it's already up. It's already up.
Oh, yeah.
Right hand side, there's a tick box.
Yeah.
Yep, now that's ticked. Apply. And then you should be able to analyze those two laps, and you'll see the differences between my corners and your corners.
Oh, yeah.
You'll notice the difference between my gears and your gears.
So
You'll
the
notice the
gears.
difference between.
What's the top one? There's two. Oh, okay. So it's telling you what gear it's in, and then it's telling you what revs, what RPM it's showing. Right.
Correct. Now, it's very difficult when you're looking at a whole map. So if you click S1, which is Sector 1.
Yeah. Right.
Now, if that's still a little bit too compressed, you can actually do what I was talking about. Just get just before the break off. Just before it, keep going back. Just before, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and grab that with your left-hand mouse. No, not.
Right.
Yep.
Right. I'm in the wrong place.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. You're doing right. So it's left, left, drag and drop. Stop. Too far. If you really want to analyze, yep, somewhere about there.
Right.
So then you can actually judge. So there's a few things in this. Can you see the difference in the ABS? So look at your brake, in there. See how
Oh,
you
is this
have...
the ABS here, is it? Is that what that is?
Correct.
Ah,
Yes.
righto.
So you can actually really judge in your ABS. You can actually judge in your speed carry through, your steering content, all bits and pieces. Now, one reason you can't turn in with a car is the fact that you have ABS smashing through. So if you're not getting your braking content right, it's going to unsettle the car, and then it's just going to force the car not to want to steer, and the more you steer, it's only going to make it worse and worse and worse.
Right, so this is what you were talking about, braking on the straight, right, and then understeering into the corner.
But if I look at yours, you hit ABS way early in your peak.
Yeah.
So to a degree, I actually think you peaked too much.
Right, so yeah, too much.
Yeah,
okay, so is this, because it's overlaid, so I've hit it early, but you've hit it a little bit later just there.
So if we actually do something really smart, just go, put your cursor, your actual mouse, thumb, or whatever, on the very start of your brake.
So here.
Down, no, that's not the start, that's where you peaked.
Oh, there.
Very start, yep. Now you can actually see 82 meters.
Oh, okay.
You can actually see where my braking point is compared to yours.
Yours is at 86 meters. 85,
Okay,
86 meters.
So one thing that if you take into that, I'm actually braking later than you, not by much, but by 4 meters. But I'm not hitting ABS. Now, if you also just put your, and I'm not, trust me, I'm not saying this is a perfect lap. If you actually look at the crossover between my throttle, put it where your throttle turns off at the top. Yep.
Yeah, there.
Now have a look at how much crossover I have on mine. So a little bit more to the right, obviously where my crossover is.
So you're still at 100% throttle all the way to there?
Yeah, and I don't think that's perfect, but maybe it worked, I don't know.
So hang on a minute, you're braking and on the throttle at the same time?
So, I'm obviously slow getting off the throttle there. So if you look at that, I could be potentially faster because I didn't jump off the throttle. I'm still holding full throttle.
Yeah, for quite a long time too, because if you look at there, that's 87 meters to like literally 99 meters.
So as much as I'm trying to brake, I'm still pushing my car. So things like that can actually tell you, okay, why is that happening? My dead zones could be wrong because where I think I'm coming off of my throttle, I'm not coming off throttle.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one thing for you, everyone to look at in your telemetry. There's amazing amounts of information about here that actually can tell you just simple things that your pedals aren't set up correctly, or there is another simple one. See how my braking input's only 70% and Brett's 100 or 96. Sometimes you'll actually see that you actually can't even hit 60%, where you thought you were on your pedal hard for brake. You can't even hit your pressure, which then tells you that you need to change your brake calibration or the settings in your brake because it's too strong for you.
Yeah, so because I found that a long time ago with iRacing. I've got my Invicta pedals. I think they're set at 60 bar for the calibration. I'd have to actually have a look. But then I go into iRacing and I set I didn't max the iRacing calibration out, and so I was hitting maximum brake pressure way before I was hitting max brake pressure on my pedals, and that's no good, because if you're setting it to 60 bar, you need to be setting it at the same pressure in iRacing to get a matching, like you need to max the brake bar out when you're braking, so that it matches up. Otherwise, you're always going to be jumping on and activating the because you know how they talk about not activating the ABS on iRacing.
Yeah, but see, I'm a firm believer you do want to activate ABS in certain sections to actually get the car to do what it needs to do. So it's a bit of a catch-22, but you just need to know where your brake pedal's at, rather than thinking it's somewhere and it's actually totally somewhere else.
Yeah. See, all through there, 75 was the maximum. 76 was your max braking pressure.
And there's a very light intermittent ABS where your ABS is going to be working freaking hard, which all that means is the car's unsettled. And with this, that means if you actually look at my blue line, I can actually steer in where you can't.
Yeah, looking at the down here,
Yes.
I'm not my car's not turning until this point here, whereas you've been I've kept it straight. I've kept my steering straighter.
Well,
to
no,
there.
see, and that's the thing. You say that you've kept it straighter, but I'm telling you can't steer in. Have a look at your speed at the top. You're going so much slower than me.
Oh yeah.
And yet you still can't turn in.
That's because, yeah, righto. So that's where your ABS. So you're saying the ABS is preventing me from turning in.
I think the initial stab that you've got is too high,
Back here.
and the ABS has unsettled you, and you struggle to get the actual turning.
But I'm trying to, because this is, you can see on the left there, I'm not even anywhere near the corner at this point.
No, because this is braking straight line.
Yeah.
So when you're braking straight line, right?
So how does activating the ABS in a straight line unsettle the car? Or
Essentially,
braking that hard unsettles the car?
which I think you're probably a little bit right there. It doesn't unsettle the car until the point where the ABS is probably up further, where you're doing too much.
So there I'm off the brakes altogether.
Yep, and you turn, wash too much speed.
Yeah, right. So you're what's that, 17 kilometers,
23. Oh, 13.
13 kilometers faster than me.
Yep.
13 kilometers an hour faster. You're still on the brake. Oh no, we're both still on the brake, but okay, so for me ABS is deactivated, but ABS is still on for you. You've carried brake pressure a little bit, you've carried the brake a lot further than I did. So that's trail braking at that point.
That is, but if you go into that point, you see how, and this is where you do that section better, see how you trail brake off actually better, and I'm still in ABS, and look at the flow-on effect to the next corner. Keep going, keep going. I'm still trying to brake until, and see how I've got to keep steering out to actually get to the next corner. And that leads into the throttle on this corner where I can't actually get on the throttle of the next corner.
So I was later on the throttle. You
But
were
you
already
got
back on
harder.
throttle. Yeah, you're already on throttle. But then so my throttle input is a lot sharper and harder than yours. Then I
Correct.
dropped out a little bit. We
And
both
so in that
dropped a
section,
little.
if you looked at the section on the left hand side around 270 meters, you'll actually see you gain time on there.
Yeah, on the map, on the actual
Yes.
map itself. Yeah.
Because that's a mistake I have. So like I said, I'm not perfect in any of this. This is where you can learn so much about all this. I make the mistake of doing that, and I can't get on the throttle there. And when I try, it actually unsettles the car. So I've actually try and stabilize the car before I can get on throttle again.
Right. Yeah.
Where you've actually got onto it to get out of it.
Yeah. And that's only for a third, maybe not even quite a third of section 1, of sector 1.
Well, it's literally, yeah, if you look at the blue line there, that's your first corner.
Yeah.
So depends on how depth you want to get, but honestly, you can learn a lot from all this. So your worst section, I think, is like section 3 to section 4. So you got to double click it, yeah. No, just click on section 3 and click on section 3 again. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to zoom in depending on, unless you want a section, because it will give you the S3. See how it's in different shades of grey?
Yeah.
So this one here is actually, so just take your cursor to the corner and then scroll in. So you really see that I actually straight line my braking and my late apex.
Yes, you haven't started turning until so I'm already starting to turn here, and you're straighter, and then you can see, and then your later apex takes you in shallower through there.
Now, one big tip I'll give you, if you actually keep that zoomed in, have a look at where I change to second gear. So on the telemetry side of things.
Yeah.
Yep. Look where I changed to second gear. Yep. Back.
So that's third. I'm in second.
Hold third. You're on third. Yep. So just hold third.
What?
Keep going. Yep.
Yeah, I'm in second, but you're in third. All the way to there.
And you can actually leave that even further. I'll tell you where you can leave it. Keep going. There. Stop. You can actually somewhere around there change to second, because the only reason you're really changing to second is to get a little bit extra rotation. So depending on the angle into this corner and this curb here, you can actually, if you're a tiny little bit wider, you can actually leave the change to second a little bit later, and then you'll actually run it from where your dot is. If you push forward, you'll actually run flatter than me. Through there, you'll run flatter than me because you'd be a tiny bit wider where you were, but you'll get the rotation on it. If you know what I mean.
Right, and then you hit third just a tiny little bit before I did.
Only because it's a bugger of a corner, you've got to choose the torque in the car there.
Yeah.
But if you, and this is where I actually, this run through here is where I got a major through Brody.
Yeah. So back here, I was on throttle earlier because I was straighter than you by this point. You're still got, because you drifted out a little bit wider than I did. And our ABS.
Yeah, but that's also remember that's a flowy line. Cause have a look at speed content. So wherever you put it, honestly, wherever you put it. So if you put back where you said I drifted wider than you. So
Yeah.
keep going wherever you said it. Yep, bit further. What's the speed content? I'm carrying 4 k's an hour more than you.
Bloody mouse keeps moving on its own. Yeah, you're 3 kilometers an hour faster than me.
So everything is relative.
Yeah.
Everything is relative. Don't just go, oh, he's on a wider line, good line. If he's carrying 3 k's an hour and can still get to the next corner to make the next thing, you've got to be conscious of, like, is it detrimental to his next corner that he's got to overbrake and do something, or is it detrimental that the fact that he is too wide, or is it just the fact that he's carrying a few k's an hour through a whole section, which equals tenths?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you spend a little bit of time with this, Brett, and then obviously do a few laps, etc., and have a look, well, essentially seeing this now, that like this here, you just tells you, so break in a straight line.
Yeah.
Break in a straight line, hit second late to get a late apex. If you look in this section, I'm making like 0.3 of a second out of here.
Oh, yep. It's saying, so yeah, so 0.233 seconds. That's your gain through there. Over where I was at 8.7 there, and you're at 8.4. So
if
you're making a lot of time.
You can actually view under your track map, see where there's major time lost. See the actual at the bottom it says 0.605 minus.
Yeah.
So see there's a little bar there where you actually gain, but then you lose heaps. Yeah, through there. So you can actually drag and drop that.
Where am I?
I'd go a bit more forward. Yep, from there.
Yeah, now what do I do?
And drop that. So, left hand, drag and drop.
Left click.
So, yep, left click, hold it down, and then go, yep, through the section, through. That's where you lose, well, not too far. Okay, about there. Okay, so that's where you lose a lot of time. So scroll in. So yeah, on your track map, yep. So what it's actually telling you there is your entry's bad and you lose a lot of speed.
Yeah, my entry was shallower. I had a shallower entry, so I'm having to slow down a bit more.
So what it says is you actually gain a little speed into a curve, but you lose it out of it.
Yeah.
So if you can actually like pull that map track down, so come up into the track. No, don't have to do that. Put your cursor up into the center of the U-bend. No, just into the black space. Yep. Now press and hold the left button and pull it down. That's it. Yep.
Oh.
So if you scroll in a bit more, scroll in, drag it down again, Somewhere that's good. So you can actually see even on the next corner, see how you said like I got a bit wider? I actually managed to get it out enough to apex, but then push and actually get under your exit
Yeah,
on
yep.
the next corner. That's where I make all my speed, because I get that corner apex correctly on that curb.
Yeah.
You look at my steering angle, you'll actually see complete differences in the steering angle. You don't want to steer or come back further. Come back further, come back further, come back further, come back further. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. In the corner before. Yep, keep coming. You'll actually see like I've already completed my corner where you're still completing your corner, if that makes sense.
So I'm still, yeah, I'm still steering here, but you're going straighter.
And if you look at your throttle, it means you can't get on throttle. And if you look at my speed carry, you're not carrying speed. Like everything's compounded.
Yeah, it says I'm at 100% throttle there.
Yeah, but go back. You can see where my throttle was on heaps earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah, right here you're at 78% and I'm at 4. You're at 30% more than me.
So your corner realistically wasn't completed until you could get on it.
Yeah.
I know it's I don't know, very technical, but it's actually really easy to implement into a track.
Yeah, it's it makes a lot of sense. I've just never been able to read them. I've never been able to understand them, what it means.
Which loads of people can't, mate. And then, like I said, if you do a few laps and then, get a time down, and then have a look at what Brody sent me with that other one, and read that, you'll actually start understanding so much more.
Yeah.
Alright, without trying to overload your brain, go back in to the M2. You've got a bit more idea of line. And do a couple of laps. I'll be back until I go to the Lord.
Yep.
Still there?
Yeah.
Can I put a pain? Can you stream your iRacing
What?
Discord so it's direct?
Oh, right. No, hang on a minute. I think that's not the right one. This one. Stream it.
Okay. Now the trick with this car as well is do not burn your tyres straight up. Stay a little bit more left there, and you can pop to second. Yeah, nice. Go to third there for a really good exit. Don't worry about that pro lap blank.
Right.
.96.
Yeah, nice, mate.
Activated the traction control. I need to go further to the left too. Stay further to the left.
That corner is actually problematic for me. Stay straight, stay straight, stay straight. Now second.
No. It's carrying too much speed.
Yeah, but that's the idea. That's the idea. This corner here's another one. Stay straight when you brake. Straight, straight, straight. Down two. Down third. Rip it out, rip it out. That's the spirit. You'll have it over this guy now, won't you? Again annoying.
Dunno.
Yeah, you did. Yep, start to get that.
Oh, nah. I freaking
Ah,
screwed that up.
very close. Just pushed a little bit hard through there. Don't go to third, don't go to third, don't.
Got him off track.
But you feel yourself now actually pushing harder, but you actually feel you got more control of the car now, yeah?
Yeah, it seems... Yeah, it does, because... Yeah. Because you understand more what the car's doing.
Correct.
I lost time there because I was wider. Again, too much speed. I think he braked a fraction earlier than I did.
Now, if you don't like the leader ghost, I can actually put it back to your optimal,
Oh, no.
which is just yourself.
No, I'd rather have the faster one, because I find if I've got mine, I have trouble when they cross over. I find it too distracting.
Yeah, the glitch is a pain in the ass. And to tell you the truth, I'm always looking at where I make time on the leader and where I lose time on the leader, because I know which corners to focus on.
Yeah.
So you've made time out of that last corner. He loses time out of this last corner. So that third gear, leave that third gear change late.
No, I screwed up there.
Yeah. So that third gear change late will actually change your rotation angle.
Oh, you mean dropping down to third gear?
Yes, on that first corner. Yep. And even that one. There is a little cheat. If you look for the glitches in the Ghost, I reckon you can actually see where his gear changes are. You'll see a weight shift. Now some corners I don't think he gets it, but I think some corners, that's a really nice one, man.
No, because then I couldn't get it across fast enough to
Only because I think you pushed too hard. If you had have actually not been full throttle, where I was 78% through there. Now your tyre temps are up as well. Just amuse me because you're pushing really hard, right?
yeah. Well,
Drive at 3/4.
right.
So push here. Now, this one up here, we obviously push, and then you're going to hold fourth and then brake.
9, 6, 6.
That's it. See how you hit your apex better?
Yeah.
Yep. Off throttle. Now down that straight, don't even go to fifth. Hold fourth. So this one here you're going to fifth, but the one before,
Right.
need to hold rev limiter a little bit longer on. Nice.
Still need to be out further to the right hand side.
Yeah, you've got to be brave to get out there to get back in.
I was on the brakes too long. He must have broke a fraction. He must have broke earlier than I did, even though it appeared he was braking later.
It's a funny corner that, like, I can brake later than him and make so much time, but then can't get out of it. And then if I brake earlier than him, I can't get the run out of it.
Still turning in
Nice.
too early.
No, you had speed on him there. Try and hold that second gear downshift a little later. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that little bit extra rev limiter. Try and get you to the outside of the corner. Right, so you know the corner I said before you were in fourth?
Yeah.
41.8.
Okay, I want you to actually run that in third now and actually push heaps harder so
So
you actually... Not this one. Yep, nice. So you can push a little bit deeper in there, I think, in that fourth gear there. Yep. That's
what do you
sweet.
mean run?
No, so fourth in there. So the next corner up further here, where you know the apex I said you need to take in fourth. Not this one. Yep, you're starting that apex there better. Yep, yep, nice. Third through here. Nice. So not this corner, not the next corner, but the next corner I was saying to upshift to fourth.
Yeah, which I've been doing.
I don't want you to.
Oh, now you want me to not do?
Yes, because I've got your speed up now. So stick in third, stick in third, stick in third, off throttle. Punch, punch, punch. Yep, now you're on speed there.
Yeah, still going. Not for. Actually, I need to get off.
42.519.
No, I lost it there. Yeah, I got it sideways. I'm definitely gaining time on them here when I get it right.
Well, I can be quicker all the way up through to here on him.
Yeah.
Like 0.2 of a second quicker. But then I lose speed.
Still going, Ash, yeah. Not for too much longer. I might do one more lap and then that'll be it. Nah, I'm getting all freaking out of shape. Yeah, my tyre temps are freaking miles up. Funny how they can give you your tyre temps, but they can't give you your tyre pressures real time. Your wear, sorry. They won't give us the wear rates of our tyres in real time, but they'll give you tyre temp and tyre pressures.
And they only give those tyre temps in some cars anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's totally wrong.
Mm,
Especially the amount we pay for this bloody service.
yeah. We should have
But
everything.
People say, oh, it's because people can cheat. Like, if they got all this easy cheat sort of stuff set up, how can you cheat?
Yeah, that's right. They got all this anti-cheat software. It was an automatic reaction. It was automatic to go to 5th gear through there. It was. I just automatically go to 5th because I hit the
Rev limiter.
rev limiter or the
Yeah, but
gear change thing.
you just watch where. If you do it again, just watch how far it can pull. You'll pull through that corner. I'll tell you. Like a 15-year-old. Just with that turn in, just off throttle a tiny little bit earlier, so the actual off throttle helps you turn in.
Right.
That white line on the ground, on that first corner, is getting closer to your brake point too.
White line.
Yep, you'll see a white line. Yeah, nice. That's very stable through there too.
Yeah, it was. I was on the throttle, and even though it was sliding, I was still on the throttle. But the sliding cost me.
So don't underestimate that. The sliding didn't cost you. I think it's just the difference in the braking point to the exit point.
Right.
Because this car, you have to have that perfect sliding edge, and you can't be far from it because you step much further over that. Off throttle. On it. That's it. Probably don't have to go to 4th. You can just run 3rd all the way to the.
Whoop.
But you definitely carried more
Screwed that
speed. Yeah, you had a run on him. Yeah, you would just didn't need to go
Gone a
forward.
couple. Well.
41 point.
So that white line there, you reckon that's the braking? That's way too
Yes,
late.
mate. No, it's not.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll have to try a bit more tomorrow. But that's me for today. I gotta go and have some dinner. It's 7:45.
No worries, man.
Oh well, that's yeah. I've learned a lot. Putting it into into practice is going to be the hard bit.
So, regardless of whether you have mates that have done a track on anything, Garrett 61 will give you that telemetry for the fastest person in the world to anyone that is around your pace.
Yeah.
You can actually use that telemetry to better your lap time if you're prepared to use it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely is. Well, I mean, look there. I made a couple of tenths already on my lap time, but I was even, if you were looking at when I come round that corner, the two corners, 3rd and 4th corners to the end of the lap. When I come around that first one, I don't know if you saw, but I was like 1.1 seconds behind. Previously, I was 1.7. So I'd taken 6 tenths out of him there, but then I went and lost it on the lost it on the next corner and the last one. So, I mean, I could have been in the 40s. Well, I would have been in the 40s if I hadn't made that mistake on the last corner. But I made time on the first corner, but then I lost time on that second right-hander. So I've got to, yeah. I know that's where that corner and the one at the end of the second long straight, you know, when you're coming back up to that infield, well, I'll call it the infield section,
Yeah.
but so that corner at the end there, and then the third and fourth corners to the finish seems to be where I'm losing all the time. Got to figure out how to. Yeah, I need to just keep practicing there. I think it's probably slowing the car down enough where it's not understeering too badly.
The key is with that straight that you're talking about is you need to turn in a lot more than you think. So you actually need to turn in to actually run over the right-hand ripple strip.
Yeah, but without going too wide, because he goes round that corner, and you see he'd be lucky if he's got a car width to the right-hand side of the track, so he's a lot straighter into that left-hander than what I am. So yeah.
But I can tell you right now, Brett, I make time on him there. Right, so what you saw on my telemetry is not the leader's telemetry, and I make time on him there because I actually go straighter, longer, and actually you back on a straighter line, and I can punch it further straight to actually get a better left-hand corner down that hill through the next section. So just because the leader lap has a better ghost doesn't necessarily mean it's the better lines either. It does give you a bit of an indication of a very fast lap, but your telemetry will tell the truth.
I've got to go because I need to make a pit stop of my own. So I will end it there, and we'll see if you're on again tomorrow. We can chat about it a bit more then. But for now, I really need to go. So
No worries.
I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
11 my time.
11 your time. So what's that? Hang on, 11 your time?
9ish. Yeah, 9ish your time. I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't be on that early. No, I won't be on until probably midday. I would say it'd be the earliest for me.
No worries. All right. Catch you then.
All right. See ya. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Bye. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna have to leave it there. As always, thank you very much for keeping me company, and I will see you guys around the next corner. See ya.